Honourable Member for Kundiawa-Gembogl.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving an opportunity to the people of Kundiawa-Gembogl. My question is directed to the Sports Minister. That's in relation to Rugby League, a sport that we love the most in this country. The Rugby League World Cup is over, but it exposes PNG standing in the world of Rugby League. For a country that has been playing Rugby League for close to 3 or 4 decades, PNG did badly compared to the other Pacific Island nations. The government is entertaining the idea of bringing another team into the Australian NRL. This could be a bad joke, considering our standard, and that is not a development pathway for the development of rugby league in this country. So my question to the Sports Minister is, do we have a concrete plan for the development of the sport in this country? Or if not, we may have to refocus or re-strategize into focusing on other sports that are played globally and that attracts global audience, such as soccer. And in this time when we are facing law and order issues in this country, it is important that we come up with a good pathway for sports development in this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister for Sports.
Thank you, Assistant Speaker. This question is an important question with regards to what we call the national game, Rugby League. Mr. Assistant Speaker, I do not want to abruptly answer to a question when the Rugby League culture has been developed, although without much success. There's been a lot of publicity and work that have gone into it. Like he's alluded to, the Papua New Guinea's bid to NRL in Australia, etc. What I have done is I've tasked my sports foundation and I've selected a special committee to look at it as to how we can strategize or re-strategize playing that sport in Papua New Guinea. So I will give a policy implementation strategy on it and other sports in Papua New Guinea probably in the next Parliament session. So Mr. Assistant Speaker, that's how I'll address that. So we will re-look at the approach we have taken and we will change to develop it better, taking over a time period so that we position rugby league in a most competitive manner to compete at international standard. On other sports, under the Marabe Rosa government, sport is a vehicle we're using to making sure we mobilize the youth of Papua New Guinea into sports from the rural level up to the competitive or high performance sports level. We are applying a strategy called Go Rural to Go Global. And that is also being put in together. The policy of sports was launched by the Prime Minister, the good Prime Minister himself, recently. And I am devising the strategy as to how I can implement that policy to making sure that sports become a culture in Papua New Guinea. So when I presented the strategy next Parliament, probably next week, Mr. Assistant Speaker, I can answer some of those questions that are in the mind of the sports industry in Papua New Guinea. It is important. Thank you very much.